back with another edition of CD Dub with Consumer Arena. That's Celebrity Digest Weekly, for those who don't know. And I want to shout out to all of my 687 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much for bearing with me through my brief absence, if you even noticed. And happy holidays. Hope you all enjoyed those fried turkeys. I had a deep fried and a big turkey. Yes, God is good. Moving forward and fast forward. Not as fast as Nene's ass, that's for sure. So look at this, guys. First, taking a notable difference of how she looks. I mean, I'm so glad they went to that. Didn't even have to do that for you. Look at that. And I know she's probably got some sort of a filter on this Instagram thing, but this is something. Okay, so let's just take it from the top. Okay, 2 months ago. I mean, because we're in November, and Gregg died in September. We want to give a shout out to ET, Yahoo Finance. Actually, it's a website we're on. Hello. And they've got a clip from ET that we're just going to go take a look at, I think. So what neneleakes thinks about dating following death of husband Gregg. This is awful. Because I don't even think this should be up for question. Especially so soon. October 5th, 2021. neneleakes shares her thoughts about dating after the death of her husband Gregg. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star took to her Instagram story on Tuesday to open up about whether she's looking for love again. Gregg died on September 1st following a battle with colon cancer. He was 66. And so let's take a look at that Instagram post.
Cynthia, I love reading the messages. They are inspiring, to say the least.
So let's be fair. This is the very beginning.
To everybody.
So this is the very beginning, because it may have looked as if I was cutting something out. But no, this is it. This is right here. And I mean, this is 2 months later.
And all the gentlemen that have been in my DMs, I love reading the messages. They are inspiring, to say the least.
neneleakes shares her thoughts on dating.
I don't feel like the men are worth her acknowledging at this time. I don't think their importance or their DMs on social media are important or more important than her time of mourning should have been. But we all mourn differently. Okay? So I think that's it for that one on that one. So went around these corners to page6.com. And this is 7 days later. Page6.com. Phaedra Parks, October 12th, which was 7 days later from the previous article. Shout out to page6.com. Phaedra Parks supports neneleakes dating again. Go after it, honey. Really? Don't she look like she putting up with Nene? And don't y'all remember the real Nene? Look at Nene. Phaedra Parks is optimistic that her good pal Nene Leakes will find another companion following the death of her husband Gregg Leakes. Love conquers all, the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum 47 told Page 6 in an exclusive interview. If Nene wants to find love, she is gorgeous and she's got a great body. So I say go after it, honey. Nene, 53, recently thanked the gentleman sliding into her DMs after Gregg's passing, saying, I love reading the messages. They are inspiring, to say the least. If that makes her happy, I support it. In my business, I see people die every day unexpectedly, said Parks, a licensed funeral director and mortician. The tears over graves are cried for deeds undone and words left unsaid. So I just tell people you've got to live like today is your last day. Not foolishly, but you cannot live with regrets, she added. I don't want Nene to have any regrets. Gregg lost his battle with stage 3 colon cancer at age 66 on September the 1st. Days later, Nene's former Real Housewives of Atlanta co-stars, including Parks, Lisa Wu, Marlo Hampton, Portia Williams, and Eva Marcel, gathered around her as she grappled with the loss. So she's really struck by the lights, right? Gregg still stayed a bit grounded. He was on his way up, wasn't he? She was on her way out. Gregg absolutely adored Nene through their decades of marriage, Parks told Page 6. We all had a big celebration of life party, and it was such a beautiful moment, Parks told us of the event that took place at Nene's Lenithia's Lounge in Atlanta last month. I'm so proud of Nene as a businesswoman, as a wife, as a mom. I always tell her, whatever you need, I'm there. That's how I am with all my friends. According to Parks, Nene is holding up well, though she doesn't expect the new widow to ever get over Gregg's death. I just talked to her last week and we laughed, so she's doing as good as anyone could expect from someone in her situation, she noted. It's hard to lose a spouse, though it's hard to lose anyone, but especially someone like Gregg, who absolutely adored Nene. He was her biggest cheerleader, so it's tough. Parks went on to say that she understands grieving takes time. It comes in stages, but she'll definitely get through it. Nene is so strong. Nene and Gregg, who shared son Brent, 22, were married from 1997 until their 2011 divorce. The couple later patched things up, though, and eventually tied the knot for the second time in 2013, which was filmed for a Bravo wedding special. Nene is also a mom to son Bryson, 31, from a previous relationship. Oh, this is Phaedra. I was going to go down because I was thinking, oh, this must be Bryson's new girlfriend, and I don't know why they got her up here. They're about to say something salacious. This is Phaedra. Girl. Okay. Parks is also looking for love again after splitting from actor Medina Islam this year. Oh, yeah, because y'all was on marriage boot camp with that fake relationship, girl. You would never give him no nookie, no tookie, or no cookie, and you didn't even give him no chips. When Nene is ready to jump back into the dating pool, she can navigate the waters with Parks, who is on the prowl again after splitting from actor Medina Islam earlier this year. I'm dating and having a wonderful time, said the mom of two, who shares sons Aiden, 11, and Dylan, 8, with ex-husband Apollo Nida. The pair finalized their divorce in 2017. People often ask me if I want to be remarried. I'm looking for love, but I'm not sure that I want to be married again because I like dating. Parks elaborated, I like having fun. I like laughing. I like lavish gifts. So you can't have that with your husband, huh? And that's the end of the article, guys? Really? Oh, that's worse. So look at what they're promoting. Oh, this is just the worst. So guys, okay. First of all, that's a very long time that Page 6 sat down with Phaedra. And I mean, this is awesome. I mean, it's awesome for what it was supposed to do. Phaedra legit 100% sounds like Nene's, what's this person? PR. You know what I mean? And the whole thing they're cooking up. So Nene and Phaedra takes on the world dating together. So Bravo is going to get with her or going to get lost. Somebody's going to pick it up. And so now that probably explains why she kept on saying. So then that takes us to September so this actually, shout out to Nikki Swift, NikkiSwift.com. This takes us to, actually brings us up to more Karen. Because if you notice, we were going back. And we didn't start from, even, so his death, September 1st, the article, October the 5th, 7 days later, Phaedra, October the 12th. And now we're here, November the 4th. Not here after Thanksgiving, but you get it. So this is just NeneLeakes gets honest about dating after Gregg's death. NeneLeakes became widowed after her husband Gregg Leakes died on September the 1st due to complications from colon cancer. Although isn't the first star who tragically lost their significant other, it doesn't make the dating world easier for this former Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was about to say Housewives of Atlanta. And that was going to be by a slip of the tongue, child. It wasn't on purpose, child. So, this is just, so no one was keeping up with her. None of the major publications were keeping up with her before he died. And after she made those comments about Andy. And after her little issue with Wendy, you know, like it just got worse and worse. After they offered her a certain amount of money, she turned it down. I just find this all very odd. I find this very odd that they're ushering in dating Nene, you know. And it's not even they. It's Nene. It's Nene ushering in dating Nene. You know, but I just feel like it is driven. It is network driven because they're in her head. They're in her phone, so they're in her head. You know, they can reach her. So if she picks up, that's it. You know what I mean? So, and I just think they're gonna push her out onto the stage so quickly, and it's too soon. And you know, a shout out to Wendy Williams because what's happening with her is a crying shame. I wish that there was something that we all could do about it on a bigger scale, but to be quite honest, it's just none of our business. But yeah, in a way, I feel like it's not because, you know, these people they've signed contracts. So in any event, but I'm glad that Wendy was smart enough and she still had the wit about her enough to say, "Nah, you're not gonna do this to me. I am not gonna let you make my demise be sought out on stage live. You're not gonna do that. You know, we're not gonna do that. You know what I mean?" So I'm glad that she's able to. This, however, is gonna go down a bit differently. Obviously, Nene is going to run back to the. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're filming her on a date right now, and that's just so soon, guys. I think it is. So yeah. But before we get into that interesting update, let's recap on how Nene has been doing in the wake of such a loss. Well, Nene did have a little beef with former Real Housewife of Atlanta co-star Cynthia Bailey due to her missing Gregg's funeral. What? Cynthia? Oh, wow. Even though she showed up to his memorial party. Nene seems to have moved on, though choosing instead to focus on her lounge in Atlanta, family, and other friends. "I have a whole group of people that is coming to my house every day." That's verbatim. Doing different stuff with me, she said about her devoted network, according to Bravo's The Daily Dish. Of course, Nene can receive all the advice and support in the world, but how does she truly feel about putting herself back out to the dating pool? Let's just say she didn't hold back. So that's all they care about. They were interested in how she feels about putting herself out there in the dating pool more than asking her about how is she actually dealing with the mourning. What specific, if any, spiritual practices does she take in order to honor Gregg's passing? Things like that. NeneLeakes isn't shy to speak on her truth. She also is equally unafraid to get vulnerable too. Nene was candid with the host of The Real on November 4th, sharing how hard it's been living her life without her late husband, Gregg Leakes. "I miss Gregg every day. I miss his touch. I miss being able to go to Gregg for advice," Nene said. "We all call him my problem solver." But, Nene continued, "He wanted me to be happy. He wanted me to continue on. He said to me he wanted me to love his children." Okay. So that part's got nothing to do with dating. Because you just separation is separation, and I think that's the hardest separation in life is death. So don't people, it just seems like dating was the goal immediately. That was the next thing to do immediately, and that's just so mentally unhealthy. And I'm gonna pray for Nene as well as Wendy. So with that in mind, Nene is trying to move on, boldly stating to potential suitors, "Shoot your shot." As for how she's navigating the dating world, being in the house a lot by herself makes you really depressed. It makes me really think about Gregg a lot, so I got out with my girlfriends, and we've met up with different people, Nene revealed. She added, "One of my friends, Peter, has introduced me to somebody. We just talk, like hi and whatever. One of my girlfriends has introduced me to somebody. Dating is hard. It's crazy." Wow. So this is just so freaking interesting, bro, because I just know, you know, at the time I thought that Peter and Gregg were so freaking close. I thought they were so close. I thought that they were so close as a four-way couple, like as a Gregg and Nene, Cynthia and Peter. I thought that they actually probably had a swingers relationship. I mean, Peter and Nene were so close. I could have sworn they had slept with each other before. You know what I mean? And not slept at all. You know what I'm saying? I could have sworn that. I could have sworn that. I gotta put some gifs too. I'll make sure I'm doing that because I'm reading and I'm not. Oh my gosh, this is just so then. And maybe that is what it was, because if that's not it, and if I was overlooking the situation and overstanding it, then possibly they were just really good type bros. Like I like he and Apollo's relationship. See, that's the thing. I feel with him and Apollo that they're really, really close, and I just get that. Maybe because it's just them two, and then it's just very clear then. So I don't see the interaction with Phaedra and Cynthia. And even when I didn't get that from Phaedra and Cynthia. I didn't get that they were doing that with each other. I got that Phaedra and Portia had that kind of licky relationship, okay, for lack of a better word, all right, and no lack of integrity, okay, because there's worse things than publication, okay. In any event, yeah, so that's what I was thinking. So then, if they're just close buds, and they weren't in a swingers relationship. How? I mean, could he really be that ambiguous about getting her out into the dating world again after his pal has just lost her? I mean, I just don't get it. And I don't think he was doing much communication with Gregg before he died. So then that doesn't seem like, I don't know. It sounds crazy. It definitely sounds crazy and hard to contemplate. That's for sure. Nene also addressed her future on Roa, of course, admitting, I think that Andy and I need to have a sit down and talk, and then we're off to the races. So it sounds like they're already off to the races. If Nene does return, it's fair to reason her dating life will be a big part of the show. So they're just letting you know, bro. They're only letting her on because of this great tragedies happened with Gregg. They've always been trying to get her to date. Shout out to my video. That's the breaking news, CD dub breaking news. There's a link right there, because I said it then, and for some reason, I decided to do that whole breaking thing because I just thought that there was too much going on, and I hadn't done my little, I used to do the little shows every week. I said it's YouTube rap. My channel is really, really new. So again, I'm gonna take this time and thank you all. Wait, thank you. Thank you, all 687 subscribers. I thank you. I love you. Hello. So yeah, y'all, this is a mess. I just feel like it is just really screeching up a lot. Like I just feel like there's like desperation here for Nene to get back into this fame thing. I'm not gonna say that there's anything, felonious, swirling around his death or anything like that. He had colon cancer, you know what I mean? And I know that he had that before. And it's just the only thing I do have to say is I do remember at a point in time, we gotta see what's going on with Teresa. I used to love that. I used to love it. It's just it was all so predictable as well. So I even just think about the cancer from the very beginning. And then the fact that he was in remission, for a while. So, and then they have the money, so it seems to me they have all the resources. It's just a shame. I have an issue with death anyway. So, that's just me. I pray Gregg Leakes is flying in peace and he is happy. And, as for Nene, it is what it is. This is just an update. So, she's on, it's off to the races once she speaks to Andy. And then, like I said, it sounds like it's already off to the races. This is already going to happen. This is already fast forward. And this is going to be something else. I'm definitely going to be watching. I'm going to be watching that show every single week. Because I know it's going to, because this is how we're going to find out whether or not we're going to find everybody's intentions. Like I'm telling you, Nene Leakes comes back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Bravo. She comes back. That season is going to be the most watched, the most downloaded, the most recorded, the most everything, the most viewed, the most commentated. That is going to be explosive. That is going to be big. And I surmise, okay, this is just my little theory, opinion, prediction thing, my Barbara Becker. Pepper, my Barbara Pepper doer. I think that the network are going to do something really, I mean, they're just going to push it to the limit. I mean, they're already no holds bars nowadays anyways, right? But now this time, I think that they're going to go full throttle on Nene, and I don't think she's ready. I don't think she's ready. I know she's not ready. She doesn't have Gregg. She doesn't have the anchor. Because she dealt with this show the whole time, and the only difference was she had Gregg. I do not think it's a good idea for Nene to go back to the show at this time. She made her exit. It's been made. That's it. This it's going to go one or two ways, but I just feel like with the network, it's going to go that bad way where they're going to like make her grovel. It's going to be, if they're going to pay her back in some way. I'm trying to tell you, for the embarrassment that she caused from the statements she made, like, they're not forgiving. Doesn't matter. Even you can tell, even I would be alarmed if I were her at how quickly they're coming to me, if they are, or she's running to them. See. But this is why I'm saying this, because right now we're living in a time of revelation. So this is going to be the most watched. And I'm telling you, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be up on this every week, and I'm going to be making my predictions about the next week. And for some reason, if you watch any of my videos, please take the time to go back. I've got many of them timestamped for you, because I know that, like, sometimes I can, like, even now, you see, like, it took me a time to, like, pick up in my, like, little energy. Like, no, it's kind of weird. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Anyways, but in any event, if you go back to those videos, you will see, like, wow, she was really right. Like, if you watch Growing Up Hip Hop, look at a particular show, look at my thing. Like, look at one of my videos and then look at their next show. You're like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, I be saying to myself all the time, I cannot believe I was right. So, yeah, that's Growing Up Hip Hop, Loving Hip Hop, Black and Crew. So, I got, so, yeah, just a couple little things to prove it, child. For some reason, I be right. And I'm not psychic. I want to let you know. And this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't think I had said anything about somebody like that, but if anything that was said, child, that's the edge. Because this is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm just talking about this shit, and this is my opinion. And I think this is a mess, Nene. And I think you need to slow down. You need to slow down before you lose your crown. Sit down, slow down. Sit down, slow down, sit down. See, I just made that shit up. Because you're going to have to do stuff like that. Because anybody got time for you not being able to put no song up in your chair. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Consumer Arena. Until next time. Bye-bye.